Chris trains intensely in front of a picturesque snowy forest. His phone buzzes. It's Jamie. They talk about their daughter, Willow. Chris admits he's been avoiding signing the divorce papers, struggling with the finality. Jamie doesn't sugarcoat it. His career always came first, and she's moving forward. She urges him to do the same. He promises to sign. That night, Jamie tucks Willow into bed, reassuring her of her love. Later, Chris stops at a supermarket to grab some ice cream. A young woman, Sky, asks him for a wine recommendation. They cross paths again outside, and he offers her a ride to her motel. She hesitates before accepting, revealing she's uneasy about her abusive roommate, Lisa. Sensing her discomfort, Chris invites her to his house for a bit. She agrees, unaware that a man, Ronald, watches them from a motel window. At Chris' place, Sky admires the luxurious home and warms herself by the fire. Chris pours them wine, and they drink together. As they chat, Chris reveals he's semi-retired after selling his successful home security company, Watchdog. Their flirtation deepens, and he leads her to his wine cellar to pick another bottle. By 2 a.m., Sky considers leaving, but Chris offers for her to stay the night. She accepts, and they spend the night together. The next morning, Sky returns to the motel, where Ronald makes sarcastic comments about her walk of shame. Lisa confronts her about disappearing without calling, then breaks down outside Sky's room, overwhelmed with emotion. Meanwhile, Chris can't stop thinking about his daughter. That evening, he visits the bar where Sky works and later walks her home. She opens up about growing up in foster care, with no real family to turn to. When they reach his car, they find a thief trying to break in. The confrontation turns violent, and the thief swings a crowbar, shattering Chris's leg. Later, Sky wheels Chris into his home, offering to care for him. Convinced, he cancels his private nurse. She takes his Jeep to collect her belongings, and upon her return, he gives her the house security codes, trusting her completely. Back at the motel, Lisa smokes outside as Ronald watches her. He approaches, telling her she was happier before Sky arrived and reminding her they're 2 weeks behind on rent. Sky interrupts, accusing him of being jealous. Later, inside their room, Lisa tearfully pleads for Sky not to leave, insisting she won't survive without her. They share a kiss. That night, Sky wakes Chris with a kiss. They enjoy each other's company, but Chris misses a call from Jamie. Sky helps him into bed and gives him his medication. They exchange I love yous. The next morning, Ronald knocks aggressively on Lisa's door, demanding rent. When there's no answer, he enters and finds her lifeless body in the bathtub. Later, Detective Lane questions Ronald, asking if he's ever seen Sky's ID because there's no record of her existence. Meanwhile, Jamie finally reaches Chris, who explains his accident. She offers to visit on Friday and pick up the divorce papers. After the call, Chris looks for Sky and finds her in the shower. Suspicious, he rummages through her purse and discovers photos of her with Lisa. As he digs further, he accidentally drops other items. Sky catches him but laughs it off, joking that she would have done the same. Later, Sky explores the house and finds Willow's room. She lies down on the bed, hugging a teddy bear. Meanwhile, Chris realizes his phone is missing. As he searches, he sees a news report about Lisa's death. Sky returns with food. When Chris asks about his phone, she deflects, suggesting they eat first. When he insists she called the police about Lisa, she casually admits she killed her. Chris is horrified, but Sky remains eerily calm. She confesses she's been watching him for months and knows everything about him. When he demands she leave, she locks the doors, revealing she has control over his smart home. He tries to grab his phone, but she tasers him. Meanwhile, Ronald, still intrigued, discovers a telescope in Sky's motel room aimed directly at Chris' house. He begins spying on his wealthy neighbor. Sky forces Chris to give up his banking credentials, transferring his money into her accounts. She plays the role of a caring lover, mopping his brow and apologizing for hurting him. Then, she informs him that the next phase begins. He must make Zoom calls to his brokers. He sees an opportunity and lunges at her, trying to strangle her, but she stabs him with scissors. To keep him in line, she plays a video of Jamie and Willow, making it clear she's willing to hurt them. She then starts photographing Chris' expensive paintings. The doorbell rings. It's Kiju, a car thief she works with. He promises her a fortune for the stolen artwork and wine. Chris, still bound and gagged, sees Ronald outside. Ronald breaks in, but Sky receives an alert and turns back. Inside, Ronald reveals he's researched Chris and knows he's rich. He removes the tape from Chris' mouth, and Chris begs for help, offering him a priceless Picasso painting. Ronald considers it but hesitates too long. Sky arrives, locking the doors. Panicking, Ronald tries to escape with the painting. Sky chases him down, stabbing both him and the artwork. Chris seizes his chance to escape, hobbling outside. His car is locked, and the alarm wails. Desperate, he takes a jet ski but crashes into the path of an oncoming car. Sebastian, the driver, helps him into the passenger seat, but he's working with Sky. Chris is taken back to the house, where Sebastian and Sky share a kiss. Left alone with Chris, Sebastian reveals he's Sky's stepfather and the one who taught her how to scam people. He detests people like Chris, who have wealth but don't use it meaningfully. Later, Sky tells Chris she truly cared for him but still needs his $14 million in bearer bonds. Chris realizes she needs his thumbprint for access. Sebastian steps in, preparing his hand. Meanwhile, Jamie arrives with Willow. Sensing danger, she watches as Willow runs inside. Sky finds Willow and takes her to Jamie. When Jamie asks for Chris, Sky calls his name, but Sebastian appears instead. They are locked in a closet. While Sky and Sebastian go to the bank, Chris convinces Willow to crawl through the air vents and unlock the door. He then tells Jamie that Sky is after the bonds, but Jamie reveals she already had them removed. At the bank, Sky and Sebastian are furious to find the safe empty. On the drive back, they notice Willow on the loose. Returning home, they find their captives gone. Chris is soon caught again, and Sebastian orders Sky to kill him. She hesitates, then suddenly turns the gun on Sebastian and shoots him. Chris takes the chance to escape, striking Sky with an axe. Injured but determined, she chases after him. He uses his phone to trigger security distractions. As Sky moves past him, he attacks, but she overpowers him. Just as she's about to kill him, Jamie intervenes, only to be injured by Sky's axe. Before Sky can land the final blow, a gunshot rings out. Willow has shot Sky in the back. Sirens wail in the distance. As Sky lays dying, she whispers her real name, Margaret. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to check out our next videos and playlists on screen. Thanks for watching.